Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you might have seen in some of our past videos, we picked up a cargo trailer. We had it specially designed for us, put the options we wanted in it. Plus we're continuing to do stuff on our own. You might have seen the video where we put the polycuramine floor in there. Well, we're going further with that. We're putting power in it. That's the purpose of today's video. We're going to show you a surge protector we picked up for it because we put in a plug in the outside for a generator. You guys will see that in future videos. We got a series of upgrades we're doing to the trailer, like lights inside, solar setup to keep the batteries charged, also the generator hookup. We put a workbench in there. We insulated a bunch of it. It's coming along quite a bit. But today's video, we're going to show you a surge protector we picked up. It's an ATGFOX 30 amp RV surge protector. And like you might think, RV, well, you can use it for other things. They got adapters for all that, which we'll show you those too. We picked it up for our situation. We're going to go from the surge protector to the generator, which is a different type of plug, back to the twist lock plug we have on the trailer. So a couple adapters we'll need for that, but they will work perfectly for our situation. We'll leave links to all this stuff down below like we mentioned, and then you guys can decide if that's the ones you need or you need a different setup. What's cool about this one, it's got the 3.55 inch screen on it. It's got 3 levels of surge protection. It's a pretty nice unit, and it's a good affordable unit. That's important because there are some out there that are way higher priced. They might be better, have better stuff in them, but for what we're trying to do, this is perfect. So let's get over here. We'll show you what we got here on the tailgate, the adapters we needed, the surge protector, and then we'll go try to hook it up to the pedestal and show you what the screen looks like when it shows a good circuit or bad circuit, something like that. So it's easy to read screen. So let's go over here and I'll show you what we got. Okay guys, here it is, how it comes in the box. You can see it says ATGFOX. Tells you a little more what's going on, and there's a little spot to open it. Of course, like with everything, you can see where that was made. This here how it comes wrapped or in the box. You have this nice bubble wrap around the main unit. It comes with the waterproof cover, which has a little screwdriver in it, and also the book for it. So we're going to pull this out, hook it up to the meter or up to the pedestal, and see what that beautiful display and see what that looks like. Make sure it's reading the right stuff on there, and it tells us if it's clear. Like I said, not only can this be used on your RV, but you can use it on your, if you got a trailer that's set up for power, like with a generator, you can use it on there. You could use it on your boat. We're going to hook this up to our trailer later, show you how that works through the generator. You need a couple dog bone adapters to go from generator to this to RV, but we'll show you what you need for that. All right, now that you guys were able to see what we got here, let me tell you a little bit more about it. Like I said, this is a 30 amp version. They don't have currently a 50 amp version that I know of anyway. If I'm wrong, please ATG, reach out to me, let me know. Also has the waterproof cover that comes in it, as you guys seen in the box. And this one is 4,100 joules of protection, which is pretty good for a 30 amp setup. And then the screen is 3.55 inches. And it has IP67 waterproof rating on the cover, so helps protect your unit from not only water, but the UV rays, which will, fade these out over time. And it also has a 5-year warranty, so that's pretty good. So you can rest assured 5 years protects you against any issues you might have. And the installed notes on the back for quick setup, what you're gonna need. Like I said, you've seen there, it does need batteries. We'll show you how to put those in. And then that helps with your screen and stuff. So if you plug it in, forget to put in the batteries, you're not going to see anything. So make sure you put in your batteries. It takes 2 AAA batteries, and then there is that power switch on the front. So that's pretty good. And then having the 3 levels of surge protection, that's pretty good also. That's something you see in some of them higher end ones, but this one does it by itself. So it's a good circuit analyzer. Helps you protect your stuff before you hook it up. Check the power quality of your power before connected. So with that being said, let's get over here and we'll show you what it takes to hook it up to the pedestal and what it looks like. Then we'll try hooking it up to our generator on the trailer and see how it reads with the power coming out. I know on some of those generators, the power's kind of, I call it dirty power, where it surges a lot. And so I'm curious to see if this will be able to run off of the generator, because we don't have like a pure sine wave inverter or one of them pure sine wave generators, which gives you a steady one. So we're going to try it, hook this up to it, and see if it will give us clean power coming out of this, and see what it reads. So let's test that. And then later, I don't know if we will in this video, but we might try it on our boat later. Same thing, it has that twist lock plug on the side of the boat. You just plug this in the same way, with your adapter into the side of your boat, into the plug, and before you hook into dock power, and then you'll know if you got clean power for coming from that pedestal. It's good to know, because especially with some of these newer boats, ours is old, but some of the newer ones have all that sensitive electronics on it. You don't want to have a problem with that. So, all right, let me tell you a little bit about the build quality on this thing. The wiring on it feels pretty good. It feels like pretty good, flexible, heavy gauge feels like silicone wire. It's 10, what does it say, 10 gauge wire on here. So they're pretty flexible. They feel pretty nice. The overall length of this is 20¼ inches long, and it's 3 3/4 inches wide at the widest part. It's got good pull handles on each end on the plugs, which is pretty nice, and also has the metal locking ring that you can use to lock it to your pedestal so nobody takes it. It does seem pretty light though, compared to some I've felt. You're thinking, okay, heavier, it's got some better protection. Not sure what's in them that does what it does, but this one is pretty light. So if it's giving you good surge protection, it's that light, it's a bonus for you, I guess. So what I find on a lot of these is the pedestal at a lot of these RV parks and stuff like that, or wherever you're at, is pretty close to the ground. So by the time you plug this into your pedestal, it's already at this angle by the time you plug in your cord, because they never put the pedestals high enough. So you might have that with something this length, which, I guess it ain't hurting nothing. They're pretty flexible. And then when you get the waterproof bag that's supposed to go on this, waterproof cover, a lot of them I've seen don't have a bag. They're just, the housing's naturally waterproof. But I mean, this has the added benefit of protecting it from the sun too, where the other ones will fade a little bit. This one here will have a good shade on it from this cover and protect it. It does suck because you can't see your display when it's covered. Kind of defeats the purpose. You got to uncover it every time you want to see the display. But like I said, at this price point, you can't go wrong with this unit. Even like I said, I'll back up maybe for your travel trailer or your boat. If you're full-time RVing, maybe not, because you might want to go out and check it all the time or something. Taking this bag off could be a hassle, but then again, it might be all right for you. But that being said, not too bad of a unit. Yeah, before we get to the pedestal, on the back, what gives you the install directions. It wants you to install 2 AAA batteries into the battery compartment. That's why they include the little screwdriver. So you can undo the locking screw, get in here and put your batteries in, and then you can just insert it into the power panel. And then you should see it say correct wiring, like that. So let's put the batteries in here. Okay, we already put the batteries in. We got the 2 AAA batteries. That's what it's going to take. So we're going to get those put into the unit right now, like it says to do. I'm not sure I've come across one that takes batteries before, but we'll see what this is supposed to do for us. Just follow the directions. Then you just put it back together, set your locking screw back in there, and then according to the back, we can go over to the pedestal and hook it up. And there is a power button on the front. I'm not sure if we have to turn that on, but we're going to find out together. Again, this is the ATGFOX RV Surge Protector. You can go to rvsdefender.com if you want to check it out a little more, or you can also pick these up on Amazon. But let's go hook this up and see what it does. Okay, we're out here at the pedestal. We're going to hook this up into the 30 amp side. There's a 30 amp and a 50 amp in here. But first thing you want to do is make sure your breaker for the outlets are off, so you can plug this in first. So let's do that. You can see our breaker is on the off position. So now we're just going to plug this into the 30 amp side. You'll know it's 30 amp because it'll have 3 holes here, and then on the 50 amp it has 4. So we're just going to plug this into the 30 amp side. Then we're going to flip our breaker. Press the power button on this. There, it's reading. See, correct wiring, AC surge protection. So if this is wired correctly, there's no open grounds. You can kind of see that in the background. Open ground, no power, reverse polarity, open neutral, LG reversed with ground open. Those are the other options on there, but we are good to go. We can plug in our RV or generator. Let me go show you the adapters you're going to need if you're plugging into a generator, because you're going to try to go from a generator to an RV kind of a plug situation. Yours might be different than ours, but I'll show you what we picked up. As you notice, there's nothing on the screen now. After a while, it will shut off on its own. If there is an issue, it'll pop up with something, but you can just press the power button again, and it tells you what the status is. It's wired correctly, you're good to go. So, okay, here are the adapters we need for our setup, because we're hooking this to our cargo trailer, because we have power in there and a bench and everything. This is the first one we're going to need. This plugs into our generator. You can see the 3 twist lock there. And that's going to go to the RV type of plug, which the surge protector is going to plug into there, like so. And then at the other end of the surge protector, we have the regular RV type of hookup. So we're going to need our other dog bone adapter, which goes from the RV to the twist lock that goes on our trailer. Your application may be different, but for us, that's how we're hooking it up. So that's what we needed. So that's our setup. It'll go into the generator up top here, into the surge protector, out of the surge protector, into our trailer, so we can protect our laptops and stuff we have plugged in there when we're trying to tune stuff and do stuff like that. So that's our setup. You guys might need something different. We'll leave links to all the stuff down below if it's something you guys might need. And we'll also leave links to the ATGFOX surge protector. Right now, all I can see is they only have a 30 amp version. They don't have a 50 amp yet, but it's a good start. And as you've seen, the light up screen makes it pretty easy to read. Lets you know what's going on. No codes or anything like that, like some of them. Batteries are kind of weird. I guess that's what makes that display light up. But it knows what's going on. So, pretty nice unit. All right, we're out here at the cargo trailer. You can see we installed the outlet with the twist lock plug. Sorry for the traffic. Everybody's cruising all over the place. We're in a storage area. But here's our cord we normally hook in from the generator to the trailer. But since we're hooking in our surge protector, we're gonna need those 2 adapters we showed you. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get all this hooked up and then we'll start this generator. Hasn't been starting in a little while, but we'll get it going. So the first thing we need to do, which one we need first? We need this one. It's gonna go into the generator, which will then go in our surge protector. So we're gonna come over here, hook it into the 30 amp plug, twist that. We're hooked in. Next, we're gonna take our surge protector. We're gonna hook that in. It's a jumbled mess kind of, but move this out of my way. Then we're gonna plug in this adapter to the other end of the surge protector. And then if you're close enough to your power outlet, you can just plug this in, but we're not. So we're gonna plug in our cord. That is gonna go in here. That twist. Then we're gonna set that up over here on the trailer. So everything technically is hooked up. Now we're gonna get this generator started up. Then we'll flip the breaker to turn power through this and see what our display reads. See if it reads a good power outage. So let's go over here and get this started. Okay guys, we got here, we're at our generator. This one's only 3,600, which is more than enough for what we're doing. So we're gonna have little Nick come over here and start this up for us. These usually start pretty easy. Don't forget to turn on your fuel, put on your choke, flip the power. Nice. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. Next, we're going to flip the power for the breaker, and then we'll read the outlet on the surge protector. You guys probably won't hear me when I'm that close, so you probably won't hear me say nothing, but we're just gonna be looking at it. So let's go over there and do that. See, on this particular setup, it says we have an open ground. Hope you guys can hear me. So we got to figure out where our open ground's at so we got a good connection. It could be inside since we're not grounded to the ground. That's probably why we got that. But we have had stuff plugged in here before and it worked pretty good, but let's try it out. Okay guys, we are inside the trailer. We have that open ground because we don't have the ground wire that goes from the plug to the frame, somewhere to ground it. But we haven't done that yet. That'll be when we crawl underneath this thing. But it still works inside. You can see our Milwaukee charger is charging. We're gonna plug in another battery. You'll see it lights up. There it is. All our batteries are charging. This is one of them cheaper ones where it charges in a row. Like it'll charge as it needs it. So, but still it works pretty good. So you can see power is working in here. It is working great. We also have the air conditioning in here. We have used this before too. Another thing we wanted to protect. That's why we put the surge protector in line. You can see our bench here we have set up. You'll see this stuff in the future videos. We have a whole video series on this trailer and things were done to it. But for now, you guys can see power is working off the generator with the surge protector. Just a peace of mind for you guys. That way, if you are running your laptop in here off power or this electronic air conditioner, you know that it's all working good. So with that being said, guys, let's close this video out. Well, there you have it, guys. Another application for the RV surge protector. As you can see, it is the ATGFOX RV surge protector. It's a pretty nice unit. Does what it needs to do at a good price. It is lacking some of the higher end features that you would see on some of the more expensive ones, but for what it's doing, this is perfect. It even has the little lock here so you can chain it or lock it to the post so nobody steals it. It worked good, as you can see, on our cargo trailer. Ours had the open ground, and let us know that on here too, that it had an open ground, which on our rig we knew that because we didn't put the ground to the frame yet, but it still worked good. You could see it was charging our batteries inside the trailer, so it does really well for that. So I was curious to see how I was going to do on the trailer being hooked up to a generator because it surges sometimes, but worked flawlessly. We didn't have any major surges, so I didn't have to trip this or anything like that. You can also use it on your boat. If you have the kind with the twist lock plug on the outside of your boat, like a lot of them do, you hook this up to your boat. Another line of defense before the power comes into your boat. Make sure you got good, clean power at the pedestal on the dock. But if you guys are interested in this surge protector or any adapters we use or anything like that, we'll have links to them down below. They'll help you guys out. Like I said, really good. They have I think on Amazon right now, there was a coupon for like 27% off of this. So that's pretty good considering I think the price on it was like $76 or something like that, then 27% off. So you're getting a good deal on this. Even if you want to buy one as a backup for your RV, it's good to have in case yours blows or something like that. But with that being said, guys, hope this video was informative for you guys and you found information helpful. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button. We could use your help kicking up our subscribers. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. That would be helpful also. And down below, we also have our affiliate links for Amazon. Those help the page directly. We appreciate that. And of course, the super thanks button. Thanks to you guys, we reached that goal. So that's nice to have that there too. And then check out our new webpage, jimmy2tech.com. You can see what we're working on our latest videos and stuff like that. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and all those. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Do a little bit of everything.